Hey Virgo, thanks for joining me at my tarot table. My name is Ginger, and I'm going to be doing a reading for the consciousness of Virgo for July of 2025. I hope you have a wonderful 4th of July weekend. I'm recording this just before the weekend. And the information I got for Virgo before I started recording today is that there's something new. I feel like it's a new wave coming for you, Virgo, a change that um, is coming, maybe not in July, but it's behind the scenes and work. It's like the moon card. Things are happening behind the scenes that you don't know about yet, but I think that you can feel it coming. I think that you feel the change in the air. And the other thing, Virgo, is that you're here in this world to what do I want to say? Um, you have a really good view of the details, and how to do things the right way so that they're organized, so that everything is communicated that needs to be communicated, that things are done correctly so that they don't need to be redone. And that is a beautiful um, thing to be able to do because a lot of people kind of overlook that stuff. But, a lot of organizations would not run as well as they do if it weren't for people like Virgos. But you don't need to fix everything. What's really important for you is to embody your sacredness through your authenticity. And what else do I want to say? So, in other words, rather than hiding behind doing what's right, say what's on your mind. Be honest with yourself and others. Don't put that mask on. You don't need that mask anymore. Be who you are. Say what you're feeling. Let go of whatever sucks the energy out of you. People, places, things. It's time to let it go because there's a flow that's going to start coming to you, and you want to make space for that. You want to make room for it. You want to make space. You want to let go of things that are draining your energy and maybe making you not feel well. Because you know what an energy drain can do. It really can make us sick. So these are the messages that I got for you before I came on today. All right, I'm going to pull some different oracle cards for your reading first, and then we'll get into the tarot. So I'm going to start with the Archangel Metatron Soul Expansion Oracle. Okay, here we go. What does Virgo need to know for their highest light, for peace in their heart, and love, fulfillment, and how you're guiding them? Angels, guides, and teachers for Virgo. Okay, here we go. It's funny, I'll show you the card on the bottom in a moment. You have playfulness, Pleiadians. I can relate to this card. What a cool card. So my friend Jody Lynn Robbins painted these full-size paintings that were channeled artwork. And then she channeled all the information in the book for this deck. Playfulness, the Pleiadians. Okay. I want to show you that on the bottom of the deck, we have metamorphosis, fairies, and unicorns. So this is definitely a month where it's important for you to let go and to let things flow because really, I just feel that that this beautiful soft wave is going to come over you and your life is going to really change for the better. Okay, I want to get rid of this because it's in my way. All right. Pleiadians. Okay, then I'm going to pull one from Kyle Gray's Gateway of Light Activation. For Virgo. For Virgo. More shuffle. Okay, here we go. Oh, inner earth. Base chakra, strength and security, laying foundations. It kind of makes sense to me because the foundations, I think, over many years have been laid. I think that it is now for you to ground yourself, to know that you are a strong foundation in yourself for yourself, and that you can be rooted and grounded in the knowledge of that, and you're in the inner knowing. You know, self-love is all about knowing that we can trust ourselves and that we can be real with ourselves. Okay. And that's what you're being asked to do this month. Let's see what's on the bottom of this one because it looks very pretty. Oh, Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascendance, ascension, and you are rising up. Yep, because right here you're laying the foundations, but you will be rising. I really like that. Very good. All right. One more card. Sacred Destiny by Denise Lee. Poor Walter the dragon, he's in the dark back there. I forgot to turn on the light behind him. He's in the dark. That's okay. He needs to rest sometimes too. Walter. Oh, I got something that flew out. I'll take it. Courage and miracles. I'll take them both. Let's see. Courage and miracles. Courage because you're going to be walking through some paths that aren't really clear to you, and you're going to have to trust. And then the miracle is that, you know what? My cousin gave me this book once called Hind's Feet on High Places. And it was about, what was her name? I can't remember the main character's name. It was really good. But it was a story about this little girl who was really frightened. What the heck was her name? And she, some characters gathered around her and helped her to climb this mountain, which was really climbing the mountain to discovering. Oh, her name was Much Afraid. She was very afraid, and her name was Much Afraid. And her friends got her to climb this mountain and to be courageous. And you know what? Before she knew it, I mean, it was a long, arduous journey, and there were some scary times, but they did it and they kept going. And I feel like that's what this is about. They kept going and they didn't give up. And she had her friends there all the time. And whenever she needed help that wasn't available through her friends, her guides came in and helped her. So I feel like that is very similar to this situation. So there's a double rainbow here too. That's a miracle. Courage, courage and miracle. So this looks like the ocean. Okay, this is the ocean. Sorry, I didn't get that at first. And the sea is hitting those rocks really hard and molding those rocks. So maybe if you feel like you've been hit hard by life the last few years, the those hard knocks have been molding you and preparing you for this miracle that's coming your way. Nobody likes going through that. But you know, I was just telling somebody the other day, we know when we're going through hard times, oh man, it really stinks. Nobody likes it. It's really uncomfortable. Sometimes it can be embarrassing. Sometimes we have to do things that we don't want to do to make things right between ourselves and other people, but we have to swallow our pride and do the right thing. It's very uncomfortable, but you know what? Something happens to us in that process. And it's as though we become clarified and purified and we become new people. And I feel like that's what's happening for you, Virgo. Okay. All right. We're going to get into the tarot. I'm using Grimalkin's Curious Cats Tarot by MJ Cullinane, who did the Crow Tarot. And a Grimalkin is an old cat. It's an old cat. Maybe a cranky cat. I don't know, but it's just an old cat. I think it's a wise cat, is what I think. A wise cat. Okay, let's see. For Virgo, for the month of July 2025. What what can you tell us about what Virgo needs to know? What would be helpful for Virgo to know to boost them up, to encourage Virgo? What kind of wisdom have they gained, and what more wisdom will they be gaining through their journeys? How can they heal? And how can they bring this playfulness and this groundedness into their lives? Thank you, spirit guides. Okay, here we go. First card is the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. The queens set the stage, they set the environment. This is your situation. So this is an environment of great love. It's all about emotions, and love is the greatest of all emotions. So this is about love. And I'm going to say, with the way this looks, you know, it's so beautiful. Look, the cat is looking up. There's a bird here, and it's a dove, like that peace dove, you know? Beautiful. It got her attention. And there's a lot of growth here because there's a lotus here. There's the sign of Scorpio, so this must be Scorpio's card. There's a butterfly transformation because she is a mature queen. Queens are indicative of the suit. She's mature in her love and in her emotions. And she's also curious, right? She's curious about that bird there. And her cup overflows. You're in a nice spot there, Virgo. You're in a really nice spot. Look for it. Look for the nice spot that you're in, because you really are. Here we have the end of the cycle, the world, the end of a cycle. So the old is moving away so that that newness, that wave I'm talking about looks nothing like this. It's a very soft and gentle wave that just washes over you. Uh, this the old that's leaving is this, this is saying this is leaving. So, when this card comes out, I always say it means that you did a really good job, and whatever the process was that is closing out, you did a good job, because this is sort of like the cherry on top. It's the universe acknowledging the good work that you did. And it's karma clearing. This is karma clearing work. Okay. So we have you as the queen. Your situation is this beautiful love for yourself, for life itself, for life itself. I mean, life is all around her. It's a beautiful love for life itself. And you have the completion of the old crossing you. At the base of the reading, I love this. We have the Three of Pentacles, mischievous cats. This is about collaboration. And they're getting into mischief, but they're having a good time and they're collaborating. This is fun. This is good, fun collaboration. It's creative. It's creative. It's fun. It's meaningful. This is the reason the reading is taking place. This card tells us this is the reading. The reason the reading is taking place. That's the position it's in. Collaboration is going to be important here. We have in the recent past the Nine of Swords. So this is like the card of anxiety, high anxiety and fear and worry, lots of worry and keeping you up at night kind of worry, nightmares, This is in your past, in your recent past. You don't need to go there. You can choose not to go there anymore. It's a choice that we make. It may be hard, but I've done it. I try to do it a lot. As I go forward, I try to practice that. And when a negative thought comes in, I replace it with a positive thought. I acknowledge it and I replace it with a positive thought, and it makes my life a lot happier and better. Not that I don't, not that I overlook emotions that I need to deal with, but those negative thoughts that can go around, rattle our brains, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, this is nice. At the top of the reading is the Wheel of Fortune. So see, things are turning and changing from negative to positive for you. Wheel of Fortune. This points to the outcome of the reading, the placement of that card. In the near future, we have the Four of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, look at this cat. She sees the mouse down here, the little mouse. She's like, oh, look at you. Don't be stealing my money. Wow. The red flowers are about passion. They look like poppies. Maybe the cat's high on opium and is in the world of illusion. I mean, look at the cat's eyes. It's pretty funny. But this card is about, it could be that you need to be frugal. And I really see Virgo as being very good with money. I see Virgo as definitely being really good with money. And this is about right now being frugal and paying attention to the ins and outs of your money, what's coming in and what's going out right now. That's important. Oh, I see. There's a coin on each mouse, and she's holding them. Her paws are on the tails of the mice. So here's a mouse. The coins are on top of a mouse, and then her feet are holding. So she's holding on to those mice. She doesn't want to lose them. You don't want to lose your money right now. It's important to pay attention to it. See what's happened. Like if you have money invested, pay attention to it. Put it in something safe maybe right now, because it seems that that's very important to the near future. All right. Now this is the setup to what's going to happen next. We have, oh, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, you're done. You're done. You're finished. You're finished with that old stuff. You're going to let go of those things that drain you of your enemy and energy of your enemy. You've had enough. You are done. You've had enough. Yep, no more of that for you. You're done. You're ready. You are ready for a new beginning, and that's why the sun is coming up over here. New beginning. You are finished. Ah, beautiful. Who is next to you in your energy? The Knight of Pentacles. This is stable. This is the root chakra. That root chakra we were talking about. In the inner earth card, base chakra, that's the Knight of Pentacles. He's solid foundations. This is in the environment around you, ready to take you from here to solid foundations. Great, that's awesome. And in the position of hopes and dreams, another affirmation that something new is coming in. Now, there's an alligator here. And, when we have the Fool card, this is about starting something new. The kind of new thing where it's a risk, but, it's a calculated risk. It's not like the risk of, oh, well, yeah, I'm just going to throw myself into the water and see if I can swim faster than that alligator. That would be a stupid risk. That's not the kind of risk this is. Although your friends and family might think so. They might think that that's the kind of risk you're going to take, but it has nothing to do with it. You are ready. You are ready to experience this. That's the risk you're taking. You're willing to go from this and from this to that and to this. Firm foundations, collaboration. Yep. This is really Wow, what a great reading. Virgo, what a beautiful reading so far. Okay, we're almost done here. So we have the full. You see how, what I like about MJ's cards is that they're so vibrant, so many colors, and the images are just beautiful. There is a lot of splendor here. There is a lot of, it's lush, it's full of life. Um, and when I see this Fool card, it's like, Pooh Bear seeing that big pot of honey and taking a big scoop for himself, That's what this card reminds me of. You go out there and take a big scoop because you know what? You're leaving this. You're leaving this behind. You deserve and are worthy simply because you are, simply because you are, for no other reason but that you exist. You are worthy of taking a big scoop out of life and enjoying it. Oh, I love it. Pisces also got that card, but in a different position. And your outcome card is the Six of Cups. This card is about remembering good times and how they felt. Usually when we're children and we don't have all the responsibilities of adulthood and just life was, you know what? Life flowed. Life was beautiful. When we were out, I remember going to the beach and just laying on the ground looking up at the clouds, and I would get lost. I would get lost and then I'd fall asleep. And it was so, I think I was sort of meditating because I remember being in that blissful state. But, that freedom, there's a freedom in that. And I feel that that's what you're going to experience, Virgo, is freedom. Freedom of your spirit in this material world. That you will begin to realize that what matters to you is the most important thing. Because you matter most. You need to matter most to yourself, right? To be authentic, you matter. And when I feel like I matter, then you matter to me too. It sort of goes outward. So letting go of that energy of negativity, of people who are negative, of situations that are negative, and rather than doing that, focusing on the positive, paying attention to the fact that darkness is leaving your energy field because it's leaving. It's time for it to go, and you're asking it to go because there's something new here that's just going to flow over you. And it's going to take you on a magic carpet ride. That's what I just got. It's going to take you on a magic carpet ride. And what else am I getting? Because you need to be playful. Playful is important. Maybe you'll be traveling on a magic carpet ride to some rainbows. Let yourself go. Let yourself go and enjoy the beautiful things in your life because they are coming forward for you. Because you know what? You don't have to take care of anybody else. You don't have to. You write the policy book and then you let other people take it from there. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting for you. Virgo, what a great reading. I'm going to pull a card from this deck called the Pixiekins. I really like it. These are cards you could pull every day. It's like a daily message, and they're really cute. So let me pull one of these for you. It says, here's what it looks like. It's called couscous. Couscous. And it says, gratitude shifts awareness, changing the world you see before you. Oh my gosh, I can't make this up. Thank you, Virgo. What a great reading. Hey, listen, if you are enjoying the readings, please remember to like and subscribe. It doesn't take a lot of effort and it's free and it's playful and it's fun. And I would really appreciate it because I'm really trying to grow my channel. I just started doing the readings again a couple of months ago, and I would really like to grow the channel again. So I appreciate your joining me here, and I hope that you have a wonderful July. All right, see you next month. Bye-bye.